Hey wrestling fans, JC Styles of Effin' True Wrestling here. This is a little bit of a mixer video. I like to call it's going to cover a pay-per-view. It's going to be a response video, and it's going to be pushes, hits, and misses. So here we go. This is a video response to Spinnernets top 13 SummerSlams of all time. Alright, pretty much basically I was flicking through my DVD binders today after I saw Spinnernet's video for SummerSlam, and I decided, throw in SummerSlam 1994 for ha-has. And I was actually, you know what? I was actually glued to my TV. Like, I didn't leave my chair for like the whole pay-per-view. Didn't get up to go have dinner during the pay-per-view. I didn't leave the pay-per-view playing, anything like that. It kept me glued because you know why? Pay-per-views back then were so much better than the pay-per-views being produced right now. You had match. Let's go from the main event all the way to the low card. It's a lot better, a lot easier. You had The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. Great build up for this match, and it was just, I don't know, I don't want to say it was a letdown, but they could have had a lot more to do with it. It could have been a casket match. It could have been a steel cage match. It could have been, something more than what it was. But it was just so downright, like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened type match. And it goes to show you that WWE can produce a good storyline, good thing, good storyline, good build up, and then have the payoff. I think they killed off this storyline at the following pay-per-view in a casket match. I'm not 100% sure on that. You had Bret Hart versus Owen Hart steel cage match. This is probably right up there with Wembley Stadium 1992, Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog for the Intercontinental title. I mean, this match had so much. It had emotion. It had family involvement. It had, one brother thinking that he was better than the other brother. It also had the family thinking that the son or the brother was better than the other one. It was all there. It had, they built this matchup for like 5 months from like Survivor Series '93, and you had the great storyline, great build up, great payoff, which I'm kind of disappointed with the outcome because they built Owen Hart up to be something more. That what they were going to do, they were going to give him the championship, and then they wound up scrapping that, and and I'll come to that a little bit later on in the video. You had Jeff Jarrett versus Mabel. This was kind of like a squash match because it kind of was just there to fill the gap. But you know what, though? It was good. It was very, very good. It was dry, but it kept you preoccupied. You had Tatanka versus Lex Luger. Tatanka basically was accused during the whole build-up, was accusing Lex Luger of selling out to Ted DiBiase, becoming a heel, basically taking Ted DiBiase's money. He was always in the wrong place at the wrong time that kind of like compromised him to being selling out. And then at the end of the match, when Tatanka won, and kind of like double crossed. It kind of like it did a role reversal. That was Tatanka who was actually the one that sold out. You had Razor Ramon versus Diesel champion. Diesel champion going into this match, IC champion. Razor Ramon defeated him. It had great build up, great animosity going into it. Just let these two best friends go at it. Just really, really great stuff. These guys put it out there, and they just left it in the ring. You had a women's match, Alundra Blaze versus Bull Nakano. Alundra Blaze won with a roll-up pin. This match was, again, I'm not really too big on the women's championship matches. So, it is what it is. And then you had IRS and Bam Bam Bigelow, one half of Money Inc. versus the Head Shrinkers, Fatu and Samu with Alpha and Lou Albano. Money Inc. won by disqualification, and pretty much had a good build up, and I want to say something. You know, I don't have a lot of SummerSlam moments. You know, a lot of SummerSlam pay-per-views. I will say this: I like SummerSlam 1998. You had Undertaker versus Stone Cold in the main event. You had The Rock versus Austin in the ladder match that year. I mean, Triple H and The Rock in the ladder match that night as well. You had SummerSlam 92, Wembley Stadium. Bret Hart versus Bulldog for the IC title. The only pay-per-view that the IC title was actually contested in a main event on a pay-per-view. Um, SummerSlam, I think it was 95. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon rematch from WrestleMania 10 for the IC title. Uh, you know, SummerSlam 99. SummerSlam 2004, Benoit versus Randy Orton. SummerSlam 2005, Icon versus Legend, Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. You know, again, you got these matches, and you got all these, you know, all these matches there, and you know, all these matches, all these feuds, all these great guy talents that some of them didn't do a lot, some of them did do something in the business. You know what I'm saying? Um, which comes to my part of the video that I really wanted to do. You have pushes, greatest hits and misses in my mind. Uh, SummerSlam 94, for instance, they built Owen Hart up and to become like this big guy, big champion that he was going to carry the company, and they didn't do it. They didn't go with it. They backed out at the last minute. You know, it wasn't fair to Owen. It wasn't fair to the fans. Even though that Owen wasn't a fan favorite at this time, they could have given him a chance to see where it ran. You know, give him a month to see what would happen, and then just have him drop the title at the next pay-per-view or something. And they didn't do that. Um, Billy Gunn, 1999 SummerSlam. He won King of the Ring. Then he had a great match with The Rock at SummerSlam 99, and they built him up for a main event push, and then they kind of scrapped it at the last minute. You know, then they did the same thing with Kane. You know, Kane won the championship in 98 off Austin in the First Blood match, King of the Ring. A lot of people don't remember that because that was also the night of the Hell in a Cell match, Mick Foley versus or Mankind versus Undertaker, the second ever, or the third ever Hell in a Cell, and Austin lost the title. Next night on Raw, they could have did something with Kane. They could have had him hold the title for a month, and he loses it to Austin the next night on Raw. You know, I think Mick Foley kind of had a bigger push than Austin. I mean, a bigger title reign than Kane. And you know what? Also, what the thing is, they spent more time with Mick Foley, pushing Mick Foley than they did Kane. You know, so you know there was so much potential that they could have did with Kane, and they didn't do it properly. You know, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to try to try to book a 7-foot monster. It's kind of hard to see where he would go and what he would do in the business. So yeah, you know, it's like I said, there's so many things that they could have did. They failed to do it. This is my video. I don't know if I'll put up another SummerSlam vid. I do want to get another one, maybe another 2 in before SummerSlam this month. So guys, comment, subscribe, check out our other videos, pass this along to your friends. Please check out my vids. Check out SmackDown spoilers for next week. We have it up already. So this is JC Styles, and this has been an effing true production.